scoot across because we are welcoming Group 17, which is the women's 40 to 40 age group, and we've got the 45, 49, 55, 59 categories. I'm going to scoot out to the main platform because that's going to allow us to have a look at who's lifting. So that's our lineup. Sorry people, I'm just adjusting really on the fly. Corin Hale, got the big support crew here. Our athlete from China. Really good, varied lineup for this one. It's great. So a really good session there. Ladies will go off out the back and get themselves ready. Let's see if I can see them all walking out. You'll see them all pass through. I'll just go to the back room. So there they go. All back to the warm-up spaces. A couple of good luck hugs to get into it. We're going to be introducing shortly our officials for the session. Go back to the main camera.
I'd like to introduce our officials for session 17.
Here comes the officials as well. So I'm just going to scoot back to the main screen, being led by Coral. So those are our officials for session 17. I'm going to take you back to the scoreboard because that's your lineup. I am joined in commentary by Mr. Simon Kent. Good afternoon, Simon.
Good afternoon, Richie. Great to be here.
Yep, there's a good variance of lineup here. And to my left, he's not on the headset, but I've got Vesta Villalon, who's been contributing all weekend. Vesta, multiple Commonwealth Games representative. Just teaching him how to do the live stream because tomorrow morning I'm lifting after all of this and giving him the baptism of fire.
He's in the driver's seat.
He's in the driver's seat. So I'm just going to take this opportunity to actually thank our sponsors while I'm free before we put you in a holding screen. So this has been a massive undertaking, this event, and we've had so many people contributing to this, but it can't be done without the support of our major sponsors, and firstly being Auckland Unlimited, which is the events arm of the Auckland Council, helping us bring in these overseas masters competitors, many of them going on to see Auckland. I've had some really brilliant comments already of people off to Rangitoto and Waiheke and been through the All Blacks experience and Weta and everything, so that's been fantastic. We have Major Events New Zealand, which has contributed, Sport New Zealand as well, to really push in behind us to help us grow our sport, move our sport forward. We've got a 2024 Paris Olympic qualifier that we've been awarded, the Oceania Senior, Junior and Youth Championships, and this is about building momentum for that. So Major Events, thank you. Lion Foundation North and South Trust for helping us with the facility. Aotearoa Gaming Trust, TRB New Zealand for all of our lifting equipment, barbells and weights. She Can Raise Lower Matt, he's been out the front with us every day for the weightlifting belts, knee sleeves. He's been a massive contributor to our sport in recent years. So thank you, Raise Lower and Chic weightlifting belts. The packaging for Big Tidy Kiwi, because this is, we're pushing to reduce our footprint, our events footprint, and they've been really good in helping guide us to develop that kind of process and reducing our waste for events. Every sponsor got given 5 trees to plant as well, so A total of, I think, 50 trees will be planted from this event, which is brilliant, and Torpedo 7 as well. I am going to pass over to the holding screen for the next 6 minutes, and we will be back for the first lift of session 17 with you shortly. Well, welcome back to session 17. We're just out the back room. We're starting to see some athletes get prepared for the first lift. Our athlete from China, representing China. I'm going to go back to the scoreboard. That's our lineup today. So a good varied lineup. Great to have so many competitors from different countries in this one. Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, China. And we're just in the final seconds of that. So that will call Junyu from China. And we will go to the main platform. And we will bring you onto the main platform. Listen quickly. And that is a good first lift. Okay, I'm just getting into my workflow, everybody, so bear with me. Trying to teach some people a few things about the live stream. So if I go there, I'm going to drag that in, drag that out. So let's just go back to the background because she has a 2-minute call. I do have beside me Simon Kent. Simon, welcome again. Simon, what's your thoughts on how the comp's gone so far?
Yeah, it's been fantastic, Richie. Right from, geez, it seems like forever ago that we were bumping in on Wednesday. Big couple of days. But to where we are now, a fantastic opening ceremony on Friday after Friday evening. That was really great with the Kapahaka group and the Monique, that's correct, isn't it? The circus performer, or performing. How would you describe what Monique does?
It wasn't Monique. You've caught me here at a blank, Simon. Rosita.
Sorry, my apologies, Rosita.
So Rosita is a Cirque du Soleil performer.
Right.
And that was a circle, I believe it's called.
Right.
I should be able to find that video and play it. I thought that was a wonderful video. Here is Corinne. Corinne, first attempt. It's her first time putting on the New Zealand lifting suit, which is fantastic. Oh, super powerful.
Yeah.
That's a really good opening attempt. She's got so many supporters here in the crowd. They've all flown up from Otatahi, Christchurch, because Corinne is the owner of HCC Barbell, which is Hale Compound and Conditioning. You'll see that as the last name. And she runs a wonderful program down there for Tamariki and the local kura as well. So she's on the board and can't get better start than that.
No, very sure. You make a good point there as well, Richie, that it's great to see so many people wearing that New Zealand firm for the first time.
Yes, we had that discussion about qualification for this event, and I was quite adamant that if you can put a barbell over your head and you're a Masters athlete, you should be able to pull this fern on for this event. And this is our largest ever New Zealand team.
Yes.
For an event.
Yep.
Which is not just athletes, but it's coaches and supporters. And so we've got Corinne down there, her coaching. These two have been supporting each other all the way through this process. So it's been wonderful to see and finally get to this stage. So, yeah, they're really enjoying it. They can see the screens out the back. So throwing the HCC in.
And that's really what it's all about, eh? Like just coming here and enjoying themselves and being able to express themselves through the sport of weightlifting.
Yeah. She's Korean's such a passion. Like, what's that? These actually, I'll go back to them because these two engaged with me in the middle of COVID. They joined the online program in COVID, so found weightlifting in the middle of the lockdown.
Really?
And then I may have screwed a few arms to say become a weightlifting club, and they're on a massive journey. So we're going to go back to the main platform because Jun Yu is ready to lift. It's done well to get that load overhead. Oh, unfortunately the referee saying no.
There's a couple of just slightly soft elbows, I think, there.
Yeah, by the magic of technology, we can have a look at that. Just heaps of height.
Yeah, there is.
Just that little bit slow to get that structure underneath it, and it's a technical infringement in Olympic lifting.
We've got to see those elbows lock out immediately.
Yeah. So, not to be. We'll go have a look at the scoreboard. There is a 2-minute call on Jun Yu from China. This is our first Chinese athlete competing this weekend.
Yeah, it's 23 different countries being represented?
28 different
28?
Yeah, 28 different countries being represented. You'll see a significant amount of Aussies and New Zealanders, obviously on home soil, and the Australian Masters have a large Masters participation as well. Just one of the highlights for me this weekend has been just walking around and interacting with people.
It's been fantastic. I just out the back of the previous session, I caught up with Leo Isaac, who was the Australian coach at the 2018 Commonwealth Games.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen Leo since that event, so with all that's gone on over the last few years, it is a really great opportunity to reconnect with people that we haven't been able to see.
Yeah, it's just, again, we've put it's been a massive effort. While I've got you, I will say thank you, Simon, for getting so many of your club together and helping us with the setup. It was a mammoth setup. I was exhausted after day one.
Yeah, I've forgotten what it was feel like to be that sore.
Not to be, unfortunately. Good effort. It was quite... there's a couple of your boys who were having a good laugh. They said, we've never seen Simon work so hard in our lives.
The art of delegation is normally...
yeah, you can't hide, though.
Not that time.
No, that was all hands on deck. So not quite overhead there, but she is in the competition, so she will continue, which is great. So here we have the bars being loaded for Josephine. It's a record attempt. So we're just waiting. She is on stage. She's just off to the right, slightly chalking her hands. Here we go. So this is a record attempt. We'll have a look at the scoreboard after this to see which of the records it is. Oh, beautiful.
Mm.
That was a great
repping the Chuck Taylor lifting shoes as well.
She was just so patient over the knees. Oh, she has got Chuck Taylors on. Good, keeps it tight, good line.
That's good, eh?
Really good structure, yeah. It's a good start, and that was a record attempt, so...
Thank you, loaders. 33 kilos on the bar for Cora, and you've got 1 minute and your clock is started.
I can jump out of that with the Masters logo. I call him Jumpman. I don't know why I call him Jumpman, because he's in a squat, but it's the scoreboard so far. We're going to come back to the main platform because Cora is ready to go. She looked fantastic on her first attempt. She's just really powerful and good overhead structure. Beautiful.
Yeah, another good strong attempt there.
Big thing for I've been having online chats to everybody that I've been programming for, and the last one was just about having a really positive experience here and not worrying too much about the weights or anything. It's just about executing and having an enjoyable experience, because I think the most important thing here is that her kids are watching this. They're sitting right in front of her, and this is, look at them, like you can just see them on the edge of their seats. They're so excited to see.
Well, that's become a sort of a new phenomenon for the sport, hasn't it? We've now got children lifting with parents. I know out of at Nationals at our club last year, we had 2 mother-daughter combinations take the platform.
Well, Corinne's daughter is very talented. I was down in Christchurch recently. There you go, Simon. You can hear me now. So her daughter's sitting down to the right, and she's an exceptional talent. Her son's also very, very talented as well. So, and then there's the rest of the other youth all sitting down there watching. So we were talking about how much impact it has. I was actually sitting with David Leety before, and we were talking about it's great seeing the elite athletes lift, and it creates passion and representation, but it doesn't have as much impact as seeing mum, dad, auntie and uncle, grandma and granddad, because when you see that, it's just...
Yeah, it's more relatable.
Yeah. So we have Bona now from Australia, first attempt. Room's gone silent. Oh, fortunately not to be. When the knees go down, that's one of the rules of weightlifting. It's the only thing that can touch the platform is the bottom of the feet. So you'll see comes a little bit early onto the... Just everything's just a bit forward, and it just... She's got such great flexibility that it actually is taking her out of that position.
It's certainly not a power or strength issue. I think if she tidies the line up a little bit, she'll be fine on her next attempt.
Certainly getting the treatment out in the back row. Slap, slap, pinch, punch. Yep. Okay, we're going to go back to the main platform because we have Josephine. She looked fantastic in her first. Oh, good. Takes her time to stabilise.
She's happy with that one.
That was a great lift. She's got good speed under the bar.
Yeah, good positions as well. Josephine representing Singapore.
Just watch this really quickly. She just had a little bit of a correction she made quickly with the hips, but she did really well to come out of that. She is quite chuffed with the little dance off stage. We're going to come back to the main platform because we have Bona ready to go. Bona's put herself into a challenging position, having missed her first 2. That was a much better attempt.
Yeah, it's all there. It's just a little bit sneaky.
She's going to just have to drive those elbows and shoulders into a better position, I think.
Yeah.
So we will scoot out to the scoreboard because we do have, you're correct, Josephine is representing Singapore. So here comes Corian for her third. She's looked exceptionally powerful in her first two. She's really composed in her approach, which I know she practices a lot. Not to be, unfortunately.
That's a good point you make, though, Richie, about the way you approach the bar, the process, what you're thinking about. It's something that gets overlooked quite a bit. People think you just walk on and pick it up, but there's so much more to it than that.
So close. Yeah, we just practice. I was, again, talking to David Leite. He asked me what my process was. My process is, it's a long process. He was quite amused by it, but I said that's what I practice every day, and it keeps words in my head that are consistent. So
yeah, having that consistency is key.
These are great backroom shots that we get. It's actually quite interactive for the audience here as well, because we've got a big screen that the audience can see what's happening out the back, and it's quite interactive. We'll zoom out so everyone can see. Then we can have a look around as well. That's your warm-up space. Right through to everyone's looking at the board here, and then you have your change cards table there. So it's a lot of action. No one's moving, so I'm expecting someone's going to come back to the board maybe. No, here she comes. Okay. So let's go back to the main platform. Bonna's just about to walk up, so you won't see her just yet. But you can hear the crowd support. It is a pressure lift. Oh, she's done it. Yeah. Oh, what a... Got the biggest share of the day.
It's amazing how so often you see that third attempt, that little bit of extra adrenaline.
Oh, that was clutch. And she did so many good corrections there. Great position. Didn't rush anything. Puts the bar further back, which helps stack it through the body better. She's patient. It's clutch lifting and keeps herself into the competition.
Yeah. There'll be a good sense of relief now, and hopefully...
She held it there. She wasn't going to put that down until the referees threw their hands at her. So it's a... So... Here we have an excitable athlete by the look of it, and Jess. Lots of smiles. Looks like Jess has got a lot of support on the live stream too. Oh, great lift.
Yeah.
She's happy.
I'm not sure if I've ever seen a lifter say hello to the crowd.
No, she introduced herself.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I think I got it on slow-mo, everybody. No, I'll try to get it for you. It was early in my recording, so I'm going to click slide across. There you go. She's introducing herself. Announces herself to the referees. I'm going to scoot across. You can all see my video, and we'll just quickly watch her execute that. Oh, jeepers.
There's a little bit of a gradient on the platform.
Oh, she got so close. Yeah, she well scooted under the bar there.
Thank you. Best 39, please go to 39.
Let's have a watch of this one.
This will bring Jess back to the platform for her second attempt.
Great.
Suspect she might go up.
Just snuck her way out of that one. So the thing about weightlifting is you learn to get out of dodgy situations. And did well there.
Yeah. Not quite enough height to be able to lock out those arms.
Yeah. There's a few changes coming in from the back room, so let's go have a look. There's a few people sitting down. I think that's athlete waiting there. We've got Jess seems to have the biggest support crew I've seen come through on the live stream. Will Morris, welcome. I bet you Jess is the best person. She seems like she's got some real positive energy.
Yes.
I wish I had that much persona on the platform myself. It's nice to see the personalities coming through. Here comes Jess again. I'm going to record early because I feel like she's got some good entertainment. The double foot stompers get in the zone, I think.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. She's having a good time.
I think that's key. You feel good, then you lift good.
So that's the one thing I've noticed about this competition is the Masters athletes are just so much more inclined to just let their personalities show. It's the big wind up that she does. I think it's maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 of the arms, the clap and the press.
I think it's something that we don't encourage enough at the elite level. I think we get a bit too obsessed with processes and being serious, but actually, if people could bring them full selves and just forget about a lot of that extra noise.
Yeah. She's having a good show of it. Let's go back to the scoreboard. There's a bit of action happening out in the back room, I think. Doesn't look like any athletes are making their way up to the platform.
Oh, here we go. Second Singapore athlete for the day.
It's Hayley. So we'll go back to the main platform because here comes Hayley. It's her first attempt, 45 kilos.
Oh,
beautiful movement. Wow. Fantastic. What's that for? The technical proficiency of these athletes is fantastic. Look at that.
I know the Masters have come a long way. Just in that last session, I think we had Ben over from Australia, attempting pretty decent weights, 120, 150.
Well, the Masters rulebook used to state to the referees, have discretion, which was an acknowledgement of the technique wasn't so great. Feel free to be discretionate about it. Now, you've got Masters athletes moving like that.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Here's Paula for her first, 45. Oh, she secured it. So unfortunately no lift. Now, I didn't get backstage to talk to the athletes beforehand because we're moving so rapidly between the comps, but she hit such good overhead structure, but when the knee goes down like that, that's a no lift.
She's done remarkably well.
She has done remarkably well. Makes me think that she's done that before.
Yes. I mean, that's a
It also makes me think that maybe she comes from a background, I don't know, maybe someone can help us, but maybe she comes from CrossFit, because in CrossFit, if you do that and you stand back up, you usually get given it.
it's true.
We got a lot of Aussies watching, so you can always feel free to contribute on the live stream a little bit more about these athletes, please. That would be fantastic. All of these athletes do come back and watch.
She's gone up, but 46 will remain on the bar. This will bring all the way to the platform as she's taking consecutive lifts to her proper way out to 2 minutes.
Okay, so, sorry, we're just holding on the mainstream. Here comes Paula. She's back for her second. I don't think the weight's an issue. She's just got to execute. Oh, much better. Oh, she moves so fast under the bar.
And again, great positions.
We just recheck 46 kilos, please, for Jess Love's third.
So, I've said it in every session. Usually when you get to the Masters weightlifting, we all talk about elbows, and the best thing you can do to flirt with someone in the Masters weightlifting scene is to comment on how good their elbows are. Because we all talk about elbows and knees, but that was beautiful. Someone comes up to me and tells me I got good elbows. It's like, keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! I missed that. Oh, I missed it. I'm going to have to get her to do it all again. She came on with the cartwheel. Jess is too quick. Gosh, she's having a great one. Oh, it's good. She's having a great time. Well done. Oh, I missed the most exciting piece of it. She came flying up the steps with a cartwheel. I was still watching the other lifter.
Normally we see any sort of backflip happen after the lift, not before.
I don't even think she walked up the steps. She flipped up the steps.
It's just a whirlwind of arms and legs. And
she's having a great time. This is very entertaining.
Well, she's finished with 3 out of 3.
It's good lifting too. Okay, here we have Hayley from Singapore. Oh, her first lift was fantastic. Oh, so good. My gosh.
Yeah, that turnover.
She just doesn't waste any time.
No.
Hits extension. And the line of the barbell, just no deviation whatsoever. Just perfect. Wow.
Very good.
Just has time to patiently wait until she feels settled.
Stop the clock. You want small 49, please. Lotus 49.
So that's your scoreboard. We're getting through this at a rapid rate.
Just the 3 lifters still to come out.
Right, Hayley, 49 kilos on the bar for you. You're 2
I'm still dumbfounded by that cartwheel onto stage. That was mighty impressive. I've never seen that in my life.
No, not coming on.
It shocked everybody in the crowd. Everyone was like,
Our very own Cam McTaggart has done a backflip or 2, but that's been after.
yeah, never. Okay, so we're just patiently waiting. I might have to go to the background camera because there's not a lot of action happening on the stage. Is that because Hayley's got a 2-minute clock? She does. Let's go and have a look in the back room. There they are waiting. patiently. The clock is at 1:05, so here they come. We'll go back to the main platform. She won't be on it just yet. She's going to make her way up onto the platform.
I've just had a comment on the live stream there that from Will. The team's group chat's very upset that you missed the back foot.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's I wasn't expecting it. Someone in the YouTube chat's got to give me these warnings.
Didn't quite have the speed of her first two lifts there, Hayley.
Yeah, if you know Jess and you know she's going to do something, please give us fair warning, so we can be well prepared for it. Great to see that so many people are on the YouTube supporting. Let us know where you're watching, who you're watching. Let us know where you're watching from. That's the whole point of doing this and having this interactive kind of commentary with you guys. You got any questions, feel free to ask me or Simon. It helps get us through the day. I've been pulling some massive days on here. I'm exhausted every night after these events. Here is Paula. She looked good on her second. Super fast under the bar. Oh, just let it roll over the shoulders.
First time seeing Sonia.
Just went right through on that. Maybe drop the chest a little low. Okay, barbell is being recentered at the moment. This is Sonia. This is her first attempt. It's a good controlled first lap. She said a very steely glance at us, and then you could see the sense of relief.
The relief, exactly that, yeah.
It's a bright stage. It's a very daunting environment coming up onto the stage. So
yeah, it is. It just changes the dynamic when you walk up onto a stage. It's and then yep, perfect. Precious is in the building.
So while we're talking about that, we do have Precious McKenzie coming in. We might go to it tonight. So I'm just going to zoom out and zoom into the night with Precious. He's going to see himself very shortly. And we're joining by Precious later on this evening, where he's going to share some of his stories, which is fantastic to have him here. Thought I'd put that up there. Here's Jamie for her first. That's a great first lift from Jamie. Very controlled.
Yeah, really good open.
It's really quite interesting reading this body language. There's a lot of high nerves coming into these first lifts, and the sense of relief when they secure that weight overhead is
quite palpable. It's very good, yeah, from Jamie. Technically Excellent.
I'm just going to have to zoom out because we have Sonia setting herself up. Sonia was very structural as well. Nice patience in her lifts. Oh, good lift.
Oh. There, she's done well.
She has done well. I feel like she keeps looking to us for something. Like she stands up and quickly glances at the live stream like, what am I doing? It's like, we can't help you.
No.
You got to do it yourself.
She did, but she nearly lost that over the back.
We're just slightly we're not in the centre. And as she just about lost balance, she quickly glances at us as though maybe we're the referees or something.
Oh, the right shoulder's rocking and rolling. Oh, she's done really well there.
Yes. She has done well to secure that. The sense of relief again. Okay, I'm good. I'm okay. So there's nobody at the platform yet.
We've got a few shout outs.
Yeah. It's good to have so many people tuning in. I can just have a look, see who's there. She's getting the coach. They'll see us on the live stream very shortly. They'll notice that they're on the screen.
A few comments coming in support of Sonia.
Watching from Australia, go for the gold Haley. Watching from Singapore, number 2 bus, going to Canvas for the 11 a.m. Ollie. Off to Ollie class, by the look of it, on the bus. Yeah. So the call is on Sonia. She's got I think they're just slowing the clock down. Here she comes. So they're going to walk their way down the tunnel. It's a pretty cool little entrance tunnel.
It is.
Builds that anticipation of I'm making my way to the big stage. So this is for 3 from 3. She's quite patient with her setup.
Oh, much better.
Yeah, she knows that was a better lift.
Yeah.
Well done. Yeah.
That was a good set of lifts, that.
It was. She saved her best for last. Just hits that extension nicely. Catch it. She does let her shoulders roll a little bit as she goes to stand.
Learnt from that second attempt, though. It was much stronger, wasn't it?
Yeah. I like the celebration at the end of it. The smile means everything, right?
Yeah. There we go. That's the great thing about the sport. Just that one moment post-lift normally captures exactly what's just happened.
Yeah. I often leave this slow-mo running a little longer just to capture that.
Yeah.
So here's Jamie for her second. Her first was fantastic. So she's moved up on that. How's the audio coming in from home? We all good? Hope you're enjoying this live stream. Here's Jamie, 59 kilos.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good. You know, Jamie's very diligent with her training. Trains out of 3216 in Hamilton. Also, Jamie's done some research papers into the impacts of weightlifting and with women particularly.
Yeah, I think, and Maori women health as well, I think.
So, and if we're looking in this event, Māori Pacifica women make up the majority of our New Zealand representatives for the women's side. And I think she's done some really good research into that and how it can help establish identity and I guess presence, and I'm quite interested in her work actually.
Yeah, I think actually as a sport, I'm really proud how we're doing a lot of leading in this space. You know, for quite a long time, to borrow one of Stacey Sims' sayings, we've treated women as small men, but it's very different coaching women to men, and we've been exploring that now for the last 4 or 5 years, and I think we're starting to see some fruits of that.
I also think that it helps that we've got more women coaching women now as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. I know if I talk just from our club, you know, we've gone from being all men 10 or 11 years ago, not through any design, it's just sort of how it was, to now 50-50, a range of ages, demographics. It's fantastic to see. And
Jamie looks quite relaxed. It's one of the hardest positions in the weightlifting comp, is sitting right there, watching the clock, getting ready for you.
Just one last lifter to take the platform. Is it the Australian woman there?
Yeah, let's have a look at the scoreboard, shall we? That's correct. So Jamie's got one more, and then we have Maria, who's opening at 67. That's a big opener. Every athlete in this session has been moving phenomenally.
Jamie, we've got 63 ready to wait, and you've got 1 minute.
So Jamie, the call's on Jamie. She's had a little bit of a clock burnt there, which is alright because she's had a bit of a break. So there's 50 seconds. Jamie will make her way to the platform.
I mean, 5 or 6 years ago, you know, you'd be seeing this standard of lifting at a national championships.
Well, these are big weights.
Yeah.
Oh, good save. Really well done.
Yeah.
We're going to take a jump to 67, please. 67
So,
kilos. This will bring Maria Paradis.
really determined.
She's going to open on a
Worked so hard for that, and then wasn't quite perfect. It was sitting slightly forward, so she takes the big step forward to get the torso back under. But so much upper body strength that she's able to retain that.
Yeah, she did well. Just was able to chase it. She could obviously feel it just drifting as she went to stand up there.
So this brings us to the final athlete, Maria from Australia. She's coming in with some pizzazz, so let's get it onto it. Gosh, this came off the ground like a rocket.
And quite a different approach.
Very different approach. She's so quick that I just started the slow-mo and she went real quick, so I'm going to try and get that in.
It reminds me actually of another Australian lifter when I watched him for the first time, Damon Kelly.
Very similar. Hands on the bar, eyes come up, and the bar goes.
Yeah, and I used to talk to his coach about it, Miles, and he said, well, it works, so we're not going to change anything. And Damo did it right through his career.
So she actually landed that in the right spot. She's very focused. How's that for a good shot? Eyes down, just in her space. Ready to go. We're going to go back to that front run. So we'll go back to the main. Just trying to press the buttons faster this time. She's done it.
Made the adjustment. Maybe took just a split second longer, I think, there to compose herself. And
she's very animated after that. Gives herself a slap on the back of the head. The first one, she just let her hips shift out. You can see how hard she's working to not let that hip flick out the back. So she keeps it in tight, which keeps the torso high.
So just one left to go. That's gone pretty quick, eh?
It's gone really fast. Just has a look. She's got a big support crew here. So there she is sitting at the back waiting. Her persona's changed dramatically from that first miss now. So eyes are up and she's
again, I think that the relief of getting that first one on the board.
Yeah. We're having a bit of a change. There's plates, the red plates going on, which is a 70 kilo snatch when we introduce the 25s. So she's waiting out the back patiently.
Some good support coming in for Jamie on the live stream.
Yeah, she's got a bit of time yet. She doesn't want to sit down. Either that or she's just trying to dodge my camera work. One or the other. Oh. Here she comes.
Does everything with a bit of intent, I think.
Yes. On the tiptoes. Oh, wow. It's so loud in here she couldn't hear the down signal. What a save.
She used all of her feet there.
That was real.
Right on the balls of her feet. You see it in there.
I don't know, I've maybe cut them off, but you'll just see her heels come up.
There it is.
Really high on her toes. Oh, and then she just drags that weight back. I think it was about here she knew she had it.
That's a great save.
I haven't seen many people go that far on their toes before and save it.
Now that was close to becoming a duck walk, but she just was able to pull it back. So, again, a great way to finish.
I don't know what Corey's on about.
No.
Can 4 people please cancel 5 a.m. tomorrow? I think he's got a 5 a.m. class he might need to run, or I don't know. Well, that's your scoreboard. That was a pretty great demonstration of lifting. Technically, like, fantastic.
Yeah, standard was high there.
So we have got approximately 9 minutes until the start of the women's clean and jerk. In the meantime, we will thank our sponsors: Auckland Unlimited, Major Events New Zealand, Lion Foundation, North and South Trust, Aotearoa Gaming Trust, TAB New Zealand, Chic Raise Lower, the Packaging Forum, Beer Taita Kiwi, Pure Athletic and Torpedo 7. We do have mentioned Precious McKenzie joining us this evening. Precious sitting in the crowd, and I'm just going to throw his face up on everything. So a night with Precious, 6:30 tonight. Come in, we're going to put him on the couch and ask him some questions of his athletic career. One of the most decorated weightlifters of our generation here at the Grand Millennium. That's open to everybody, so please come and join us. In the meantime, I'm going to put us into the holding screen, and we will be back with you in approximately 8 minutes for the first clean and jerk of session 17 of the 2023 Masters World Cup. I'm going to take this opportunity, 2 minutes, to go into my iPhone and show everybody my iPhone really quickly. We're just in the final 2 minutes before the start of the women's clean and jerk. But we've been really lucky to have lots of people supporting this event, and you guys are gonna see my iPhone color. I'm not vain, but I am very proud of my achievements. But we've been supported by the Oodles app, so when I click on that, the live stream can see the Oodles app. It's the Weightlifting New Zealand. If you search Weightlifting New Zealand World Masters, I've already got it. So you see these 100 points down the bottom, but I can click into whatever. It might be Burger Fuel, for example. Take your voucher given at the event to Burger Fuel Queen Street. Free fries with a large burger. Take a selfie and you get some points for it. What else have we got to go around? We can do the All Blacks experience. Visit the interactive All Black experience. Be sure to do a quick location check-in on Oodles to gain 40 points. Go to the Sky Tower, score 40 points. There you go. What else we got for the Oodles?
Drink bottles or something?
You win drink bottles.
Okay.
Go to the Raise Lower stand and check out the awesome gear on offer. Go to the website, you get 30 points. And if you accumulate 100 points, you get a free drink bottle from Torpedo 7. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now I'm going to go back to the main scoreboard. And we are currently in the final 30 seconds before the first women's clean and jerk. We saw a pretty impressive display of lifting in the snatches. Line that up. What's happening at the back room? There's not a lot of action happening just yet because we're in the final seconds.
We're going to open with 34 kilos to Josephine Chan. Now she's all the way from Singapore and she's going to open on a record attempt.
So we have a record attempt straight off the bat for our athlete from Singapore. I'm going to go to the main stage because I don't want to miss it, and I've got to press record.
Oh, squat jerk.
Beautiful. Well,
That's probably the best way you can open up your clean and jerks, and that's with the World Cup record. Well done.
the question is did she need to squat jerk it, or is she just showing off?
I think she probably could have stopped.
Yeah.
Could have been a power jerk.
But she's just trying to impress everybody there. Going,
Look how good her mobility is.
yes. So that was a Masters World Cup record to start. So there she is, waiting patiently.
Here we go. Up. Stop the clock. We're going to go up 38, please, loaders. Change of lifter. Kim from China will open her clean and jerks with 38
Oh,
kilos.
the call is on China. Here they come. Going for the march, quick march. We've got let's. I'm trying to keep up with my camera work.
We've got another change of call coming, I think. Which is
Please wait and correctly put onto the computer.
Okay, camera's trying to keep up with everybody. Let's go back to the main platform.
36 kilos, 2 minute clock.
Oh, see. This is what happens in the clean and jerk. They start to jostle. So we're not seeing any movement. No one's coming up to the platform yet. The call is on
Singapore.
Josephine Chan from Singapore, but she's not moving to the platform. I think she's going to move up. Jun Yu from China moved up to 38, so we've got 37. So they are waiting patiently, and they're not moving. So who's coming? Game of cat and mouse.
Yeah, it looks like China's getting ready.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
No.
no.
I think she didn't see the call because she came running out.
Plenty of time.
So this is a record attempt. Success with her first, moving to 37 for her second. That's a good lift.
Again, probably didn't quite need to go all the way down in the jerk, but nonetheless.
I think she's quite happy with how she's going, so if you've flown a long way to be here, you might as well enjoy your time on the platform.
Absolutely. So she's in a great position there, and then just sits it down.
Gosh, that mobility is amazing. And flat tailors as well.
So here we go, China.
So we'll go back to the main platform because we have Jun Yu from China. That looks okay to me. Very good.
Yeah, it was a good strong lock out of the arms.
Yeah, she did have a good lockout, I agree. Does go pretty heavily onto that back foot though, which just throws her hip out a little bit. You'll see that foot kind of drags her back with the heel. If she can square that back foot up and get on the toe a little bit better, it will help her. She's in the competition, that's the main thing.
Yeah. Looks like Corin will be coming out next.
She's belting up, so that's Corin ready to go. She's having a good time with the coaching team. There's everybody. Dynamic duo there. Kids are in this out the back watching, mum and dad. Great to see. Going to the platform. Let's go back to the main platform because that's where they'll emerge. So it's Corin. First attempt. 40 kilos. Good elbow turnover. Oh, no wasting any time there.
No. A very good opening attempt.
I mentioned earlier that they run a youth weightlifting program there for local kids in the area. I was privileged to go down in December and run a weekend course with all of the kids. Really, they held the South Island champs. So it would have been last year. Might have.
Yes. Yep.
I may have been pretty hard in twisting their arm to do that, but they pulled through, and it was a wonderful event. Okay, so we're going to come out of this because Josephine Chan is ready to go.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, she got herself just out of the dodgy position there.
Yeah, unlike the previous two, she hit the bottom pretty hard in the squat jerk there, and
yeah, so we'll just see this now on the slow-mo. She didn't quite get the same height that previously and didn't quite lock it in. Well, she did lock it in.
yeah, just
Put
collapsed.
the knees, and then had to get herself out of the situation. Oh, just clips the bottom on the way through.
That'll be sore tomorrow.
Ooh, she says. Ooh, on the bottom. Yep. So we're going to come back to the main screen because we do have our Chinese athlete taking her second attempt, sorry. Oh, I don't think so on that one. Valiant effort, not to be. I still think it's that back foot that throws her quite a bit. We'll just see. The foot stays wide and then lands and just throws the hip with it. It's often athletes that may have a background in martial arts. You'll see the back foot open. It's an autonomous kind of foot position for a striking sport. I don't know if that's the case here, but I have coached a fair few athletes that it's been quite hard to change that autonomous open back foot.
Especially if they started when they were young.
So we've got YTB69. Can I please get a shout out for my boyfriend Joel? He loves Olympic lifting. Well, there you go, Joel.
Hope you're enjoying the live stream, Joel.
I hope Joel's even watching the live stream. He's probably out in the lounge, got it on the big TV, and his girlfriend's sitting out the front going, I just want to watch the news, please. We're waiting patiently. What's happening? Oh, we just missed her. She's coming out for her third now.
Yep, she's got one more attempt.
Just going to have a look around. Who's waiting patiently? That's that. We'll come back to the main screen because Jun Yu is ready for her third. She's been successful in getting it overhead. It's just tightening that up a little bit. No, that's enough, but
Well, successful with her first snatch and first clean and jerk. Gets her on the board.
yeah, let's have a look at the board. That's our scoreboard so far. So at the moment, we've got Josephine in the lead. Corin's got two more lifts. Corin has to make up a couple of kilos.
Oh, now we've got Bonner, who struggled a little bit with her snatches.
See how she gets on with her first lift in the clean and jerk. Well, that didn't look hard at all.
No.
Oh, that's not the start that she wanted either.
It's similar to the snatches. That right side is just struggling to lock out.
Let's have a look. Tips, tries. Was it right or left? A little bit of both.
Yeah.
It's not the weight that's the issue, it's just the execution. So she will go back to the back room.
Because where she finishes up there is a good, nice position.
Yeah, she's just going to have to get it there in the one continuous.
That's right. And this is where you do really get inside your own head as a lifter here. She missed her first attempt in the snatch. She managed to get herself out of that, but now she's missed her first clean and jerk. And she's got to stay nice and positive.
So the coach is deliberating, letting the clock run down. So that's what's happening. Now it's time to get up. It's Danica doing some coaching there. They disappeared, so they must be on their way back to the front page. Front page, front stage. It's been a long day. She will want to put this away because she doesn't want to leave it to her third. I've heard that saying before.
Such a good clean.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Well,
referees like it, I think. Yeah.
There we go.
Well,
much better.
That's going to take a lot of stress on her and actually let her enjoy her last lift finally, because she put herself under immense pressure in the snatch, and at least she'll get the opportunity to do one without that overlying total.
Yes. It's a much better jerk.
It's not paused.
No, she did take her time.
Yeah, and I might run out of time because Corin's coming up onto stage. I'm going to have to zoom out because Corin's ready to go. So Corin moved her first one pretty rapidly. Try and follow her off stage. That's the coaching team. So Lotus will file themselves back up on stage. I will try and go to a slow-mo as quickly as possible to transition out of that. Oh, the workflow is very quick.
Thank you. 44 kilos on the bar for Corin's third and final clean and jerk attempt.
This loading team's doing a good job of keeping things moving quickly as well.
They are, yep. So let's go to the scoreboard, shall we?
45, please, Lotus. This will bring Papa back to the platform and her third and final clean and jerk attempt.
It's quite good having this big screen in here, isn't it? Like,
Oh, absolutely. I think everyone can really see what's going on. You get a chance to see a replay.
okay, we're going to go back to the main platform because here's Bonner for her third.
Oh, keep pushing. Well, that was a great way to finish.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of relief and she could finish on a high note.
We have a big record notice standing up on here. So here's Corin coming out. Oh. So we'll go back to the main platform because they've left that space. Corin Hale is about to have a record attempt. Masters World Cup record. 2 from 2. It's looked very comfortable to start with. Good fast elbows. She's thrown it hard. The referees say majority decision, good lift. I think she even had a little bit of doubt there that wasn't going to get through, but oh no. Unfortunately, it's been turned over. Yeah, I think Corin gave it away with the shake of the head herself.
Yeah, needs to work on the poker face.
Yes. So we'll see her throw it. It hits lockout, but then it just that
there.
left shoulder, left elbow. She gives herself a bit of a shake of the head.
Yeah, she would have felt that.
So I see, Corin, we gave the athletes the option of printing their lifting suits with Aotearoa. So this is the first competition that New Zealand representatives have been able to wear the barbell fern and Aotearoa on their chest, which I think is pretty cool.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And that's a personal choice. Our athletes can choose. I've got to record because here comes our entertainment for the afternoon. Can't miss Jess this time. She's in a bag of unpredictability. Yes. She's about to snatch the...
Oh, very good.
I'm heavily reminded of an actor. This is that New Zealand show, Flight of the Conchords.
Yes.
She heavily reminds me of one of the characters in the Flight of the Conchords.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe someone can help me out with that one.
She's certainly having a good time. That's 4 out of 4 so far. So it's whatever she's doing, it's working.
I'm going to go back to the scoreboard. I won't have much time on the scoreboard because the next athlete is filing themselves out. Paula moved like a rocket in the snatches, so I'm sure she's going to move just as fast in the clean and jerks. That's a solid first attempt. Can't get. It's a really good opening jerk.
Yeah. Nice and strong.
Okay, I'm going to flick out of this because Jess is on her way. I've got to hit the record button.
Here we go.
Okay.
The arms are already going.
I'm going to follow her out because we might get something unique.
Here we go.
Yes. I got it. Knew something was coming.
Oh, beautiful. Well.
Yeah, let's... Because I got it, I'm going to play it. There you go. I was prepared. How's that?
Wow.
Before even on the comp platform.
So I don't think...
Mel from Flight of the Conchords, that is correct. Yeah, that's who I'm heavily reminded of.
Well done, Diogo. So, picking Jess, some sort of gymnastics background.
I think someone mentioned she had a circus background. Maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, I think of Maud Sharon, Canadian Olympic champion, started off as a circus.
It certainly helps your ability to pick up this. It's ironic, pick up the sport, isn't it?
Yeah. Strong lifting over there.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia on the platform next to us.
Another good jerk. Good, I'm just trying. It's got Jess on the board, and I've got to be super quick because she comes rocketing up here. Okay, so I'm She's going to come out on the 59.
okay, so that's there.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm going to record the whole thing.
This will be for 6 out of 6 for Jess.
Well, that's a very calm approach. I was expecting something more.
Saving her energy.
I'm easy. This is great entertainment. So good.
Oh, yes. Well. 6 out of 6.
Yeah, well done.
And 10 out of 10 for the gymnastics.
10 out of 10 for the gymnastics. Let's get that on the slow-mo because I do.
It's really helping this session as well. There's such a good flow. No one's really following themselves. So this is the first time we'll see Hayley, who really impressed with her snatches.
Oh, there's a bit of intensity happening in this room right now.
Yeah.
Whew.
Both platforms.
Both platforms going a bit crazy. Wow. Saudi team next door having a great time.
Yeah, and that concluded that session by all these things.
So we'll go to the back room.
So after saying no one was following themselves.
She follows herself.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that main platform so everyone can have a bit of a look around. But this is our setup in here. It's a big setup. It's raised platforms. So we have a tunnel entrance, 3 of those tunnel things going into the other room. This is platform, the ladies' platform, and then the men's platform is over there. Different colour scheme. So it's been a massive setup and pretty impressive. So we'll go back to the main because here comes Paula. We hope you have enjoyed this live stream and we're coming through nice and clean for you. Thank you for joining us. Certainly happy to bring it to you.
Push, push.
Oh. Right elbow, just didn't want to play ball.
Yeah, she was right on her limit there, Paula.
Yeah, she almost saved it, but then it kind of jolted as she took a step. Yeah. Not to be.
Didn't quite get that lockout initially.
So we're currently waiting on Hayley. This is Hayley's second attempt. She's been technically excellent.
Oh, good jerk.
Well done.
Much better than her first attempt.
She's had a great event. It's a big celebration for a second attempt, so it makes me think that maybe it's a...
Could be a personal best there.
Great structure. Front foot. She just takes so much time to make sure she's steady. Steps back off it.
Well, it's a good sign, isn't it, when you can hold that split, that you've nailed your position.
Yeah. I'm going to play this out because, like I said, she looked pretty happy. It makes me think that there was a personal best involved there. Hop, skip and a jump off stage.
Big hug for the coach.
It's great to see the emotion coming through. So, the standard of lifting I've been here all day. I've been here all week. I'm lifting tomorrow morning. Don't know how that will go, but the standard of lifting is phenomenal.
Yeah. As I said, you wouldn't have seen this at the national championships 4 or 5 years ago. Well, maybe a bit longer, but certainly in recent times. The standards come on a long way.
It's like this is quality weightlifting, and these ladies are just absolutely putting on a demonstration. It's entertaining too. Like I'm sitting here going, I usually get pretty tired towards session 3 of the day of talking about people, but this is, I'm thoroughly entertained. They've put on a fantastic show. So we call this on Hayley still. This is her 3rd attempt. She's scoreboard. Okay, so she was really happy after her last lift, so this must be something special. 65 kilos. 3rd attempt. Oh, she really ripped into that pull. Oh, she's good.
I think so.
I think it's good. We'll wait. Referees say. She's had a great event. She was about to. She did jump.
I think she's a bit worried about.
The coach looked a bit nervous about that. You guys didn't quite see that off screen. I'll go to the slow-mo for the jerk. But after the jerk, she ran off towards the coach, went for a jump. The coach pulled back a second. It's like, I don't know about this. She went down one step and then threw the jump. But she's had a great event. Well done.
Yeah, it's a really good 5 out of 6 effort there from Hayley.
Yeah, that was a great event for her.
Right. It's a bit of a jump there in the weights, 65 up to 75.
This is the moment she makes eye contact with the coach and starts going like a rocket. I'm going to jump from the top of the stage. Coach steps back a smidgen.
Oh, 76.
Here we go. We get the line up out the back now. Number of athletes that are yet to take to the platform. So we're, in fact, all of the athletes coming to the stage now, this will be their first lifts. So we have Sonia. Sonia looked really strong in the snatch.
Oh, good joke.
She's so strong.
Yeah. Oh, it's a record as well.
Oceania record. That's a good way to start. Makes me think there must be a bunch of records about to all go in a row.
Yeah, if they're opening on it, every one is going to be a new record, I think.
Okay, so here comes Maria. We'll jump man out to that.
She's right into it again.
Yeah, I can't keep up with her. She goes like a rocket.
Oh,
she's so strong.
punch. Oh, very good.
No wasting any time whatsoever.
The call from the sideline was take your time.
Take your time. If this is her taking her time, jeepers.
Yeah.
Hands on bar, bar on shoulder, bar overhead.
Yeah. Done.
Slams it down the ground, walks off.
Bosh.
She was out of here. She would have been on the stage for 10 seconds or less.
Okay, this brings out Jamie.
Okay, here comes Jamie. First attempt for Jamie. She was 3 from 3 in the clean and in the snatch. Sorry, this is her first clean jerk, 77.
Oh, yeah. Technically very good, Jamie, isn't she?
She's great, yeah. I had Jamie on one of my courses recently. She's a very focused individual, like totally different approach to the barbell than the previous lift. Used a lot of time on the platform.
Yeah, it's a really great example of how two lifters can approach the same task. It's such a different process.
So Jamie's got a 2-minute call. You're all going to just see my iPhone for a second because I'm going to scrub really quickly so you can watch the dip and drive.
Just what it looks like Sonia's going to be here she comes.
So yeah, while we're watching Jamie, Sonia's moving up to 79 kilos. I'm going to get out of that. I want to see the scoreboard because there's a bit happening backstage. They're not all competing against each other. We've got to remember that. So you've got Jamie and Maria in the same class. However, Sonia's in a different category, body weight.
Right.
So this is a record attempt again. What do the referees say about that?
It was sort of a double pump.
Yeah, I saw the elbows didn't quite go to lock.
Yeah.
I'll be able to see that on replay. So dips, drives, and then
Just
there, and then straightens.
Yeah. That's controversial. Do we let it go? Do we keep,
Oh, Maria's coming.
Oh,
I've got to
crikey.
get to the platform. She doesn't muck around.
Oh, yeah. Done. That's great.
Gosh, I need another coffee just to keep up.
The slowest part of that was her standing out of the clean. Everything else, crisp as.
Oh, I've got my heart rate up.
Well, Jamie will certainly slow things down a little bit.
Yeah, come Shane. I just wanted to check the scoreboard. So this is Jamie versus Maria. Maria is currently in the lead on 49, so Jamie needs to make up some kilos. Let's go back to the main platform. So you had to work hard for the clean.
Oh, it's a good jerk.
Yeah.
Can we try from 80, please? Stop the clock, down to 81.
So
This will bring Sonia Cruz
drives it in. He's in slow-mo. You can she's going to have to be careful of that left arm. It comes in.
Yeah, it's tough seeing that slow-mo replay. It doesn't sort of capture the essence of the lift at full.
Okay, Sonia's ready to go. Third attempt. This is for 6 out of 6.
No.
Oh,
Didn't really get a breath between the clean and the jerk.
it's a little bit disappointing because she had such a good day. She just wanted that one to really consolidate the whole event, but she should be exceptionally proud. She's lifted so well.
Does that give Jamie the opportunity to come over the top of her? I don't know what the difference was in the snatches.
Alright, we'll have to have a look at the scoreboard. So,
Oh,
No, they were separate.
They were separate. It's
Yeah.
Maria and Jamie that are battling it out.
Maria's got a significant lead because she snatched so well.
Right.
So she was +7 after the snatch. So
Okay.
I think Jamie would be clutching.
Yes.
That'd be a massive jump to try and have the win. Do you just try and take the top lift of the day?
I think so, and and maybe it's a PB attempt for Jamie.
Yeah, so Jamie hasn't changed the board yet, so there'll be a bit of tactical. Here we go. They're trying to figure it out. So maybe they just. She would have to do a huge jump. Maria's coming out. I'm going to get onto the main platform early because.
Up.
To be. Didn't quite get it to arm's length there, but congratulations! What a great display of lifting and power. So Jamie does get the final say of the event. She's not going to quite get enough, I don't think, to. She would need a massive jump. She's not coming out, so here she comes.
Here she is.
82 kilos. So this is the final clean and jerk of this session 17 of the 2023 Masters World Cup. Oh, not to be. And that is your scoreboard. It was a great session of lifting.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah, very entertaining. Well done, ladies. That was very enjoyable to watch. Thank you to everybody on the live stream for tuning in. It's much appreciated, your interaction. All of the athletes will come back and see it. I will take this opportunity to. We're not going to be live streaming or carrying on with the live stream for the ladies' podium. That will go on to Facebook Live. So go over to our Weightlifting New Zealand Facebook page if you want to watch the podium presentation of the last two sessions, the men's session 18 and women's session 17. Take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Auckland Unlimited, Major Events New Zealand, newzealand.com, Lion Foundation, North and South Trust, Aotearoa, Gaming Trust, TAB New Zealand, Chic Race, Lower the Packaging Forum, Beer Tidy, Kiwi Pure Athletic, Torpedo 7. Thank you, Simon Kent, for sitting with me for this commentary session.
It was a pleasure. It was enjoyable. Thank you, Richie.
Enjoyable. For those that are in the building, we do have a night with Precious tonight. So come and join us at 6:30, hour and a half. Get some dinner, have a beer, bring it up. We've got a Q&A with Precious McKenzie, one of our most decorated weightlifters in the Commonwealth, 4-time Commonwealth Games gold medalist and 3-time Olympian, and he's going to have a chat about his athletic career, which I'm quite interested to listen to. But in the meantime, I'm going to play us out, and we will be back with you for the podium live stream on Facebook Live and 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Have a great evening, everybody. That's Richie Patterson out.